What's up, y'all? You feel me? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And what we gonna talk about today here? All right. So what we gonna talk about is the motherfucking me Invincible versus Trophy Platinum. You dig? Trophy Platinum. Now we're gonna get into all of it. You know, we're gonna get into all of it. You feel me? But I am one of the 0.1% of the people who platinum the motherfucker. You know? So check this shit out. Check this shit out. You feel me? First things first. You know, as you can see, all my trophies I'm gonna put up on my motherfucking video. You feel me? Of Invincible. You feel me? So we're gonna do that now. You know what I'm saying? Boom, yeah.
10 times, Final Cut is going to render
Now,
out a video faster than Premiere because
check it out.
Apple has optimized Final Cut Pro
It's a
for their
motherfucking
systems.
grind.
And it makes
It's a
sense. Obviously,
tedious
it's like
grind.
if Apple's going to make the software, they
It's
might as well make it run a little bit better than all
bro,
the
it's a
competitors, and they
motherfucking
definitely
me
have to win.
grind.
So what are some of the cons of Final Cut? I'd say the cons are, well,
You
first of
know,
all,
I'm
you do
gonna
have to
say you
pay
guys will
for
have
it,
to
so
start off
whether it's
with
$200 with the EDU discount or $300,
this is how I did
whereas some of
mine
the other
because
softwares
it
have
is
a
a
free.
tedious grind. And what I did was I started off with the story mode. Okay. Now one of the trophies is beat the game on hard, right? And the other one is beat it on normal. So if you know how to play fighting games, you know, you come from that genre, it's real simple. You know what I mean? I dive straight into it. I beat it. A lot of deaths, a lot of restarts, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? Beat that motherfucker. And then from when the story's done, you already have some player XP on there and all that good stuff from the players you used in the story. So what I did was I used the players that were in the story. You know what I'm saying? Omni Man, Invincible, you know, Titan, Battle Beast, all those motherfuckers. Now, once I did that, I went to arcade. Right? You go to arcade, you start it off, man, put that shit on easy. Put that shit on easy. And grind that motherfucker. Grind the arcade on easy. Keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. And then once you're done with that, right? Once you're done grind all the arcades, right? It's going to bring you down the ladder. Then you got the one that's hard, which is it's called hard, I guess. Right? You beat that arcade mode, which is 10 fights. Then after you defeat that 10 fights, it's virtual might hard mode where it's a ladder and your life carries on into the next match. You know what I mean? Do that. And the easiest way to go about the hard, I'm gonna give y'all a little advice. Right? A little advice. And I expect motherfucking me likes when you do this. I expect motherfucking come back to this video and said your method works. All right? Just spam these niggas in the corner. Get these niggas in the corner, bro. Spam, 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 spam. It doesn't matter if they knock your life down. You know what I mean? Or if you die. But as long as you can get them in that corner and you just spam, spam, spam the attack button. Obviously, you know, do a little block, you know, because sometimes there's some pauses in which they could take advantage of that. The computer, they automatically know when you're going to fucking active tag. They're always countering that bullshit. So I do that very less on the ladder. Nonetheless, it took me a while. You know, it took me like 25 minutes to beat it. I want to say. Yeah. So I just kept on spamming it, got that done. Boom, knocked that out the way. So now we have the story mode trophies. You feel me? That's completed out the way. Then you got all the arcade trophies out the way. And then what's next? What you have to do? What I did was I grind on rank mode. Now I know that's not what people want to hear, but I did an experiment, almost an experiment. Now you could grind arcade, as I stated before. You could grind arcade for these player XPs to get the 20 different characters, you know, up to 20 level for each of the 19 characters or the 18 characters, whatever it is. What I did was I just kept grinding ranked because arcade will give you 1500 XP. You can grind that. But mind you, there's 20 levels you have to get up to for each character, right? If you don't want to take losses. So what I did was I played 75, 80% on ranked and casual mode. Casual mode will give you, I think, 1500 XP if you do it right. The lowest I think I received was like 1000 XP. The rank will give you more because the lowest I had was 1275 XP. Sometimes you'll get 13. But if you win, it's rewarding. You get up to 2500 XP. So grind all that with all the characters. Boom, you got that. You feel me? Now, while you grinding those, you actually have to, you know what I'm saying, get the other trophies that involve the actual fighting. You know what I mean? 100 counterattacks, 100 heroic assists, 100 what is it? It's counterattack. No, counterattack is one of them, 100 of them. And then it's a heroic, which is 2. And then there's assist breakers, 100 assist breakers. You do all those in the fight. You do all those in the fight. Once you get that done, ooh, you feel me? It's in the clear now. When I say it's tedious, because I think it started getting slow for me after I had like 6, 7 characters left to upgrade. It really irked my skin. You feel me? Because a nigga will be sleeping, and then be. But I was determined. Why? Because I grew up on comic books, man. I'm a huge comic book man. You feel me? Type shit. And one of my favorite things on earth is superheroes. You feel me? And Invincible wasn't my favorite, but I read all these. Remember reading all these comics back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm more based off of if the TV show, whoever's making it, goes based off the comics. That's how I like it. I don't like shit that be flying off. And I can honestly say, even though Invincible is not my number one when it comes to superheroes and shit like that, but they do a good motherfucking good job on the show, and they did a good job on the game. The animated show, it almost follows in the comic books. Skipped out some stuff, but it almost follows through. So, I love that show, love that game, love the whole history about Invincible. Nobody even really cared about Invincible until, really the show came out. Nobody's even heard of Invincible. I might have one of the old comic books. I have to find it, maybe with my Batman one, but I have one of the old comic books. You know, Mark was always, the number one main character. The dad was mentioned. You know what I mean? But I was more Mark. But when the show came out, I was more for the dad type shit. Like, call me Omni Man. Yeah. So, anyways, man, that's how you get the trophies. You grind, you do that shit. You know, if you're stuck on something, as far as, trophies go, on any one of your trophies, there's nothing that you can't do to hear this heap of advice. There's nothing that you can't do if you have an extra controller, right? You take that controller, you sign in, and what you motherfucking me do is, you put them one side and then one on the other side, right? Choose the characters. And what you can do is how I did this method for the 100 counterattacks. Because, you know, people that don't know how to swap out characters consistently, that's what I needed. So what I did was I took 2 controllers, I went on versus mode, and I spammed the attack while counterattacking with the other controller. So I had 2 controllers. You know, I had two, and I was like, I mapped out the controls so it's easy for my hand. Boom, 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 boom. Then I got that motherfucker quick, like 2 matches. I rematched it. You know, I did it 50 and 50 in 2 matches. No, I had some before from all the fights, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, that's how we do things around here. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get the trophy and whatnot. And I'm gonna put a list that you can see. I platinum this motherfucker. You feel me? So yeah, you know, we're gonna make some more motherfucking me videos and more stuff like that. But I like to keep mine real simple and based. I'm a platinum trophy hunter slash streamer, you know. So I platinum these trophies on stream. If y'all want to come on my Twitch or Kick, follow, you feel me? Hit that motherfucking me subscribe. And let's get this motherfucking me thing going. You feel me? Next game I'm going to platinum, I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. You know what I'm saying? And my platinums, they're not fucking easy platinums. Don't tell me them little indie games where you could get in there, beat it in an hour, and get a platinum. No, nigga. I play motherfucking me hard games, motherfucking me good games, motherfucking me platinum, me motherfucking me real games, nigga. So yeah, man. Tune in. We got more on the way, baby.